Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel Lawyer Stuffs. My name is Dipanshi and today we will be discussing about anticipatory bail. Anticipatory bail means in anticipation of arrest. Any person who apprehends his or right regarding a non-bailable offence can apply for anticipatory bail in session court or in tribunal. Person having committed a non-bailable offence can apply for anticipatory bail at the discretion of the court as on committing a bailable offence. Next, we will be discussing about history of anticipatory bail. Anticipatory bail became a component of CRPC in 1973 after 41st Law Commission report recommended for the inclusion of such provision. It had been included to protect the arbitrary violation of the proper to non-public liberty of the person. Next thing we will be discussing about why anticipatory bail is necessary. So first reason for that is to extend protection to suppressed people by some influential group of persons trying to cause arbitrary arrest and unreasonable detention of people. Second reason is to make sure the right to exercise liberty of life in case of unreasonable confinement until proven guilty. Next is factors and conditions for granting anticipatory bail. So there are mainly three factors for granting anticipatory bail. First is nature and gravity of accusation. Second is applicant's possibility of fleeing from justice. Third is previous cases against applicant, including any previous conviction or cases of cognizable offense. Next thing is what condition court imposed on granting anticipatory bail. So first condition is a person shall not leave the country and travel abroad without the prior permission of the court. Second is if a court rejects the anticipatory bail, he or she will be arrested by the police officer without any warrant. Third is a person shall make himself available for interrogation as and when required by the law officer. Fourth condition is a person shall not directly or indirectly make any interference or threat with the facts of the case. Next, we will discuss about some important cases regarding anticipatory bail. So, first case is Sushila Agarwal versus State of Delhi. In this particular case, two main questions were arise. First is whether the protection granted to a personnel under section 438 of CRPC should be limited to a collection period to enable the person to surrender before the court and seek for regular bail. Second question is whether the lifetime of anticipatory bail should end at the time and stage when the accused is summoned to the court. The Constitutional Bench of the Apex Court answered the first question by holding that no limit could even be set by the court granting anticipatory bail. The bench unanimously held that the protection granted to a person under section 438 of the CRPC should not be invariably be limited to a tough and fast period. It should inure in favor of the accused with none restriction on time. The court answered the second question by holding that the life and duration of anticipatory bail order does not normally end at the stage when the accused is summoned by the court or when charges are framed, but can continue till the tip of the trail. Again, if there are any special features necessitating the court to limit the tenure of the anticipatory bail, it is open for it to do so. While addressing the second question, the Supreme Court was careful in granting the court discretionary power to limit the tenure of anticipatory bail within the event of special facts. Next case is Balchand Jain versus State of Madhya Pradesh. In this case, Supreme Court specified anticipatory bail as bail in anticipation of arrest and that it will be granted in exceptional cases only. Next is refusal to anticipatory bail. There can be some possible circumstances where anticipatory bail could also be refused. First is the chance for the claimant to abscond. if cognizance is taken by the trial court or that the tribunal has issued a warrant of arrest. Second, where it is possible to form out the clear case with which the claimant has been charged. Third, the claimant has already been convicted to any cognizable offence on conviction. Fourth, where it is possible to form an argument that the claimant will manipulate the investigation to his benefit. Fifth, if a case is a couple of fair claim to get material for incrimination. At last, we will discuss about cancellation of anticipatory bail. The power to cancel the anticipatory bail vests within the same court which granted it initially on account of abusing liberty, tampering with witness and evidence, or hampering investigation. But a court does not have power to cancel a bail granted by an officer. So that's all for today's video. Please do like and share the video and subscribe to our channel.